Welcome to this Word of Hope for Tuesday, November 16th, Tuesday of the 33rd week in Ordinary Time. And behind me, you see me in the middle, the transept of our beautiful St. Dominic Church, featured a couple times already in these Words of Hope. I am a natural romantic. I like the smells and I like the bells. I like the candles. Here we have part of our setup for the ongoing celebration of All Souls, remembering those who have died. And there is a way in which the sights and the sounds and the smells, the loftiness and the beauty of this church, the beauty of our crucifix, carved by one of our Dominican brothers, cannot help but move the heart and the soul of a romantic. Today we have the story of Zacchaeus. And honestly, there is something romantic about that story. Something romantic about that momentary, that filled with emotion, giving of one's life, that ability to ignore everybody else around you, scoffing at you, and being able to have your Lord eye to eye, looking at you and seeing who you are in your great potential and calling you to be the best. But we also then get the Eleazars and the stories of the Maccabees that we have in our first reading. There is no romanticism there. It is cold, hard, torturous oppression. Martin Scorsese did a great movie not too long ago based on a book, a brilliant book by novelist Shusaku Endo. Some of you may know. The movie named after the book is called Silence. And it looked at a very real and traumatic look at what the experience of martyrdom is. Our romanticism that we might carry doesn't and shouldn't ignore the real experiences of the life around us. And that Christ is found not in an emotion, but in an experience of encounter. And sometimes that encounter builds and grows slowly. We might struggle to maybe hear the voice of God, but like a small seed, ends up growing to a giant tree. For some, there are great moments of immediate conversion. It's like a snap. Either way, the Lord makes sure that we know in whatever the experience we might be having, the emotional context, whether it is true suffering or whether it is a romantic movement of the heart, the Lord knows it, enters it, and calls us from it, like he called Eleazar and his family, like he calls Zacchaeus, like he calls you. Bring who you are. Let the Lord speak to you and see just where he might bring you. God bless.